Okay, it's absolutely amazing to have her back on my show, Allegra. It's been a couple of months since we last had Allegra on, so just inviting you back on just for a catch up and talk about your new EP doing the rounds at the moment. Firstly, how are you today?
I'm very good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very good, thank you. And are you currently in London at the moment? Your
I
hometown?
am. I am.
Brilliant. And what you been up to since we last chatted?
Just been working on my EP really, which is now finally out.
Well, congratulations on that. And that will nicely take us to my next question. Your new EP is called The Unsent Love Letters Volume 1 and features four belting tracks on there.
Yes, correct.
And I'm just going to go track by track. So, track number one, would you say that's your kind of main album track, like Strangers? Is this the one that kind of stands out for you?
I mean, I think each song kind of has its own kind of 2 feet, if you can say that. But yeah, Strangers was released as a single. Yeah, so I would say that was the introduction.
A very good introductory number then. And for Strangers as well, what's the meaning behind that song?
That song kind of is just about how you kind of felt like you wasted your time with someone and you just wish you were strangers again, that you kind of never met and never knew each other.
I'm sure a lot of listeners can connect with that then, with that
Yeah,
song.
yeah, unfortunately.
Yes, I guess it happens to the best of us, and that's what they say. In life.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. And Strangers as well. It's been given a nice acousticative makeover. You stripped back the song and made it. You deconstructed it and just kind of stripped it back. Kind of chilled out vibe on that one acoustic version.
Yeah. So upgraded is that was it
Yeah.
about
Oh yeah, we'll come to upgrade. It's the
yeah, yeah,
strangest.
yeah, 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 yes, cool. Sorry.
So yeah, that's a nice kind of lounge number, would you say?
Um, yeah,
The
strangers.
acoustic version. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
I'd say so, yeah.
Also, I would highly recommend my listeners to check out the music video to Strangers because you had a good time filming in London.
Yes, I did. It was the first time I've shot kind of very publicly, so it was quite different from what I usually do. But it was a lot of fun going around London and filming in lots of different spots.
And did you have to put a lot of work in, for the location scouting, trying to find places to film?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a lot of thought process was
Mm.
behind it, like every video I've done, but it was very fun and unique. Some things worked, things didn't, but I think it came out well.
Yeah, you certainly put London on the map, and it seems like you're having a blast filming the video as well, which is
Yeah.
it's good to have that because it resonates with the listener.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
definitely.
Right on to upgraded now. Track number two. That's two or four on your new album. I had listened to this one, and I thought it was like a more reflective number, but still keeping that mid-tempo dance beat at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, this one's kind of more of my vulnerable, kind of slow track on there. Kind of, saying, you're quite sad about a certain relationship kind of ending. They're not who you thought they were, but you've realized it was actually for the better and that you've upgraded.
Interesting. And track number three as well is called Refund as well. And that's a nice 2.5 minute pop song as well.
Yes, I mean that's more of my fun track on there. Kind of asking for your refund for your time back
Yeah.
after a relationship. So yeah.
And track 404 as well, simply called Rain. Perfect song to describe our great British weather. But it also has a good winter kind of synth beat. Have you always had an affection for the electronic sound?
Yeah, I'd say so slightly. Yeah, I mean, my style does change like every artist, but I'd say, yeah, right now I do kind of love that kind of tempo, the sound, the feel of it, and all those elements together.
Mm. And excuse the pun, but have you ever danced in the rain?
I have. I
How was
have. I
that?
mean, Yeah, lots of fun. You feel very alive, which is nice. But yeah, that track is more kind of making your own noise, making your own kind of mark, and making it rain, being effective.
Nice. One observation I made about the album is all the track titles on the EP are one-worded.
Yes.
And is it good just to kind of keep it like well not basic, but just kind of like simple, like with the song title, straight to the point.
Yeah, for me, I like doing kind of straight to the point kind of titles for this EP, because it stands out more, and I think people can get the feel of it, kind of the one-worded song.
Sure thing. And then Unsent Love Letters Volume 1. Would this be a perfect gateway for a Volume 2? Keep the listeners hanging on.
Yeah, I mean, I am. It's all in the works right now,
Yeah.
so yeah, EP2 will be on the way.
That's good. And love letters as well. Do you think more Generation Zers should write love letters? Keep romance alive these days, especially with Valentine's being a couple of months away.
Yeah, I mean, the whole idea kind of came from I'd write letters, well, unsent love letters. I'd write to get everything out. I'd write a letter, never send it though, but it was just a way that I could, go through my emotions, and that's what each song is. It's an unsent
Yeah.
love letter.
Sometimes when you put pen to paper, it seems more authentic that way.
Yeah,
hmm
definitely.
Looking ahead to 2025, this year's gone quick, hasn't it? Just flown by.
It really has.
But you mentioned you got things in the works. Last time we chatted, I know you were looking at doing like more songs under your belt so you can perform gigs on the road. Just have a bit more ammunition to do
Yeah,
shows.
yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, this is why it's really important that I've released more material, so that, I can perform it live to everyone.
Build like a discography.
Yeah,
And do you think 2025 you'll be doing a few shows, or are you still kind of like recording?
that's the plan.
Yeah. I know last time we chatted, I know you were very looking forward to that. So we
Yes.
will keep us updated on that. So just talked about the album, which is out now. Just want to touch on a few of your other tracks that you've done over, your career. You released a track called Used to Miss You, that had a Reef Rehab remix and approaching 2 million streams. That's well lit, that is.
Yeah. Yeah, no, good. Yeah. That was a fun one to do, I have to say.
Hmm. And that's
Um,
amassed nearly 2 million. That's good going and growing strong.
yeah.
And another Allegra track, If You Wanna Love Me, sounds like a classic Allegra track. Where did the idea come from to have the saxophone played on this record?
I think I just wanted to bring a different element into my track, kind of give it more of an 80s feel. Um,
Oh,
so that's where that came from. I don't know, kind of just went along with the idea.
yeah. It's nice to hear saxophones on music these days. You don't hear it
Yeah.
so often. In the 80s, I guess you do.
Yeah.
But saxophone, really underrated instrument.
Yeah, I think it's
Hmm.
making a comeback.
Yeah. And in your career as well, what has been like, say, your biggest challenge you've encountered so far?
I think it's keeping the momentum going. I think, I worked on this EP for just a bit over a year. And when it's all fun, and then a lot of work goes behind it. And I think, once it's released, you're like, I hope you kind of want a moment to breathe, but there isn't a moment. You have to keep the momentum going, because people always want more and more and more. And I enjoy giving more and more, but sometimes I'm like, I just need a week to
Yeah,
kind of just gather my thoughts, so that I can give the best new material.
that's understandable. As well on your playlist as well, when I was listening to Used to Miss You as well, you were on a playlist with Joel Corry, which is good. It was the next track which was played after when I listened to you. Was there any other DJs you may wish to work with on future projects? I know Tiesto was one you've collabed with.
I mean, I've been very lucky to work with amazing DJs out there in the world. So I mean, the next project is always going to be, trying to go one step up, but it's quite difficult.
Yeah.
But I guess I am slightly trying to step away a little bit from um the dance kind of tracks and go more pop, but
Hmm.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, you just don't know what's around the corner, do you?
You
Where
don't.
the future takes you. That's what's exciting about being in music. Um, and just a couple more to go. I know like wardrobe and fashion plays an integral part of your image, like say as a pop artist. Um, where is your favorite place to shop in the world?
Oh, this is a tough question. I have to say, before the music, that me getting into the music industry, I wasn't into my fashion at
Mm.
all. I'm not that typical girl who kind of goes out shopping to get lots of clothes. Um, and I always like actually working with close stylists. So they bring some new ideas to me. But I mean, I guess living in London, you have good fashion stores on the road, but I actually think fashion in Spain and France are just very, very good and unique, which is very beautiful.
That's amazing, and I think that's everything I wanted to ask you today. Of course, I always give you my guests an opportunity to share like any website links and Facebook as well. Would you like to just like fire away, fire away? Tell us like your links and social medias.
Yes, all my social medias is under Allegra World. You know, that's Allegra and then World. And you can find me there.
Great. Well, very best of luck with your new EP, and thanks for just checking in with your progress. Seems like you're doing really well at the moment, and may we look forward to 2025. And it's been a great year for you so far when you look at it.
Yeah, I've been very lucky.
Cool. Allegra, thanks for joining on today's show. Great to have a bit of a catch up today, and we'll play one of your tracks off your new EP now for you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Lovely.